Okay.
Hi, welcome to Behind the Scenes, a sneak peek, raw and rough, unedited, uncut private conversations with someone whose persona you may already know, but haven't gotten up close and personal. So now here's our chance to get to know him more because it's always a joy to discover and uncover something new, something different, something unusual about maybe he's our friend or family or fan or follower. So let's get behind the scenes. Our guest today is a premium actor, a great theater person, and mamaya malalaman natin kung bakit alaing guru. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm virtual applause to the Noni. Buen camino. Good
Thank
morning.
you. Good morning, Pido. Thank you.
Ayan. So, how have you been lately? Kamusta ka na lately? Ngayong pandemya at lahat-lahat na.
Okay naman. A lot of time has been spent at home with family, uh, and family including well, children, wife, grandchildren, pets, dogs, and also a little small business of cooking and selling online, um, and occasionally being an actor. But I go to lock-ins, especially kasi, well, everyone knows naman in the business that that is the arrangement nowadays when you do a shoot or taping is to lock yourself in a location or an area where everybody is inside. So you leave your family. You don't go home until the project is finished or until a certain segment of the project is finished. But that also leaves us a lot of time in between to be doing our thing at home. Yeah.
Usually, how long is a lock-in taping, Noni?
Generally, because I work a lot, I'm a freelance actor, but generally I work with ABS-CBN. More frequently, I work with ABS-CBN, and the I think parang lumalabas na norm is something like 3 weeks of staying in one area and shooting, and nakalock in kayo doon. Yeah.
Come from a very illustrious family. Mga sikat lahat, mga actor, musician, composer. Being a Buen Camino, pleasure ba o pressure?
I never felt any pressure being a Boy Camino with a family named Boy Camino because, well, I don't know. Maybe that is how I was brought up, and that is how family members behave. Yeah. We were brought up to just do well in our careers, and we try our best not to compare ourselves with each other. Secondly, it's a blessing in a way that I am the only one among Buen Caminos, I think now, who is very deeply much into the performing arts. Karamihan ng mga kapamilya ko ay mostly ay into music and politics. Yun. So, yun, that's hindi siya kaya hindi siya pressure din. That's another reason why I don't feel any pressure. I feel a lot of I'm quite proud of our family and our name. Yeah.
Yung
Yeah.
cooking mo, was it accidental or by choice? Bakit ka napunta sa online cooking?
Well, to begin with, I'm the family cook, or
Oh.
I have designated myself meron kaming, as the children were growing up, meron kaming hinahire na cook. But I'm the one who is the cook, and also I'm the one who was makes sure about marketing and grocery stuff. Kasi medyo share kami ni Charmaine sa mga duties sa bahay, and si Charmaine nawawala kung minsan pag parang ano, yung pag yung sa we're freelance performers, tapos kung minsan siya naman ang may trabaho, tapos there was a time na maliliit pa yung mga bata, nasa ID work siya. So medyo share kami, tapos I take that I took that responsibility. Also because I grew up with my mother, who was the one cooking a lot in the family, no? Na housewife siya, tapos siya yung nagluto. Tapos second to the youngest, the smallest child. So lagi niya akong katabi. And so now that there is a pandemic, yung laing dati, I cook laing, no? Which is what my mother-in-law used to cook for us, and everybody loved it. Her recipe, and I learned it, no, because I was interested in it. Dumating sa point when my mother-in-law got weak and she was older, I was the one supervising the cooking, and I was the one cooking it. Time na yon, I would be serving kasi before the pandemic, palagi regularly meron kami mga visitors, mga kaibigan na pumupunta dito. Mahilig kaming mag-serve ng dinner, ng lunch, or meals kasama yung laing. So ngayong panahon ng pandemic, maraming time na lessen yung pasok ng money. Sabi ko, why don't I not sell it? So doon siya pumunta. So it is a business that helps me a lot in terms of at least merong konting income. At the same time, I enjoy doing it. Yeah.
So do you cook laing every day? Do you
No, actually, nung simula, malakas ang pag-produce ko ng laing. Kasi wala akong masyado pang work. But ngayong, ever since I started, got into a teleserye, there are times where we are required to quarantine ourselves or isolate ourselves. So mas mahirap mag-distribute, magpa-deliver sa Quezon City. So mahirap mag-expose ng sarili. So na-lessen yun. Pati yung pagpunta sa market, pag malapit na yung taping, parang 2 weeks before, they ask us to quarantine. So nag-lessen. Kasi pagdating nun, hindi na ako masyadong nagre-risk na ma-expose. So na-lessen siya. So ginagawa ko lang, I keep a little bit. Then I got myself a small freezer, a box. And so I keep it there because laing keeps very well in the freezer. Basta bago luto, pasok mo sa freezer, then it becomes really rock hard. Tapos yung gata niya and spice, when you start heating it or defrosting and heating it, lalong sumasarap. So it works very, very well for me to store. It's very, I know some people who stored it in their freezer without bringing it out and putting it back in for about 5 months. Tapos pag ano nila, pag defrost nila, pagluto nila, masarap pa din, no? So, yun.
anong kakaiba sa noni laing?
Sa akin, hindi ko naman, ano bang kakaiba? Well, to begin with, siguro instead of saying kakaiba is that what I want to clarify, the kind of laing that I cook, it's not the kind of laing na, kasi iba-iba sa bawat region, no? Yung sa akin, my mother-in-law is Bicolana, and that's what I learned from her that I like very much, which is they cook with dried laing with gabi leaves that are dried already, and then you cook it with as much as possible, little water, but lots and lots of coconut milk,
Uh,
fresh coconut milk, and you cook it for a very very long time. No, you simmer it for a long time until sa yung parang almost very oily na siya with the gata. No, uh, kung ano bang kakaiba? Kakaiba ay siguro kakaiba is ako mismo ang nagluluto. Iba kasi binibenta nila. Hindi naman sila nagluto. But I'm the one who cooks it. I'm the one who buys the ingredients, and I'm the one who packs it. And I'm still I also distribute it, but to sell it, my wife helps me sell it. Si Charmaine helps me a lot, and sometimes she also helps me, uh, you know, tear and pick the leaves. No, ganon. Uh, so ano bang kakaiba? I think it's just the kind of lying that na yung parang I really try to make it almost as perfect as possible. Yun. Yeah.
okay.
The dish. Yeah.
So pag walang lock-in, mas madalas ang laing.
Correct. Yeah.
Sige.
Honestly. Honestly.
Okay.
Sila. Oh, oh.
What does Charmaine like so much about you?
You'll have to ask her about that. No. Well, once she has told me that I like to make, she likes she like sit when I make her laugh. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's what she likes about.
You are very known as a serious actor. Nagpapatawa ka pala sa bahay?
Uh, well, depende sa I think I have a good sense of humor. I also do comedies. Yun lang medyo lately lang siguro kasi marami na mga ginagawa mga kontrabida roles or dramatic roles. Yeah. I see myself as someone who has a very good sense of humor. I myself like to laugh at things a lot or situations, events in my life. Yeah.
Are you saying kung may mag-alok ng sitcom, you will consider it?
Of course, anytime. Yeah. Mm-mm. I see myself in my career parang anything that comes in my way and has a good message and is good quality and it pays me fairly well, then I'm good. I'll do the project.
Horror, nakagawa ka na?
Marami. Oo. So, marami na ako nagawang horror from all the way from the 90s.
How
Yeah.
about you? What do you like so much about Charmaine?
Charmaine is a very organized person. She's very compassionate, very caring, thoughtful, but very logical, practical, and has a very sharp mind. That's what I like about her.
Pareho kayong very creative ba?
I suppose, yeah, kasi we were in the same art field, just performing arts. Yeah.
Sabi ng mga teatro, acting is a lot like life. Can we turn it around, Noni? Is life acting?
Uh, if you put it to some degree, in life, we act. Every human being, soon as he's born, acts, behaves. And yes, once the baby cries, the baby is crying because he's acting. He's crying to get what he wants, to get food, or to be attended to, or to call his or her parents to take care of her, to alleviate her pain, whatever discomfort she's feeling. That is already acting. So acting is life, and life is acting.
How do you inhabit a role very well? Because the last play I saw of you was more than a decade ago, and you were an invalid, and the credibility was just astounding. You never left your bed, and yet the power and essence of your role permeated the whole theater. Paano ba mag-inhabit ng role?
Oh, there's a whole process to it in terms of preparing, rehearsing, learning your lines, analyzing the script, and going through all the process of tuning your body for what the character needs, um, and having your voice ready for the emotions that you will convey, and just be to be as close truth as possible. Yeah. Because theater is a mirror of life, diba? It's a mirror of life. So everything that you do, parang the standards that you put, let's say in portraying a scene, should be towards the goal of achieving that kind of truth, not necessarily the actual truth, but stage truth for the benefit of conveying the message, which is the message of the playwright.
As an actor, natural ka ba or trained or combination of factors that makes you a great actor?
Mm, in terms of my career and my craft, I studied my craft. Um, I went under some mentors in the theater, directors and acting teachers to hone my craft. But to begin with, first, one has to be very much interested in it, and one has to very much ready to sacrifice many things. They think that being an actor is glamorous, but in the real sense, it's not. But if you have sacrificed a lot and then you develop your craft and you choose the right projects and you get the right breaks, then you become successful. Yeah.
When means right or good. Camino means road. So good road, right road. Is acting the right road for Noni?
Uh, I'll never know, but it's the only road I know right now. Yeah, but I would say it could be the right road because um, it has helped me under deal with certain tragedies that have occurred in my life. I would say it's almost like therapy. At the same time, it has also helped me bring food to the table. So, in that sense, yes, it is the right road for me.
Are you saying, Noni, nung bata ka pa, alam mo nang, what do you wanna be when you grow up? I wanna be an actor. Ganun ba?
When I was young, I wanted to be first a veterinarian,
Oh.
to be the doctor of animals. I really love animals. I remember as early as my childhood. And then I got interested in sports. So
Oh.
I imagined and dreamed a lot that I was a great football player.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I got into theater. And then that's when I was probably in late grade school until high school. I got myself involved in theater. So from then on, I already dreamed or wanted to become an actor, a theater actor,
So
stage actor.
from veterinary to athletics to stage, ano yun,
Mhm.
accidental? Ba't ka biglang magteatro ako?
Lahat naman siya as you go along the road of your life, parang feeling ko, naniniwala ako na parang if it's good for you, it will happen. Then that's where you are led. Then it's good for you. You know? So it's just so happened everything was uh, I would say not really accidental but incidental. But it just so happens na yun yung crossroads ng buhay ko. Bumabalik, naggaganyan-ganyan din naman because kahit na nung maarte ako sa teatro, iniisip ko pa rin, ano kaya maging veterinarian ako? O
Hmm.
ganyan. So, ano-ano siya. Pero, um, hindi siya, parang yon. And I just was open to, well, I was very young then. I was in high school. And it so happened that the teacher in grade school, during my grade school life, one of my teachers needed somebody to represent her section in when I was in grade five in the elocution contest. And I was chosen to based probably on our oral presentations, I was chosen to represent the class, and they probably saw that I was good at it, and that's I kept doing elocution contests, and I became comfortable facing a lot of people, and then also at home. During our family is very much into singing, and so we had every time we had our family reunion, we would be placed in front of everybody, so many people, and sing in public. So, um, ganun lang, incidental, ganun lang nangyari. It was just easy. And then, football, I'm a very physical person. I like athletics. I'm very competitive. So I got into it. I loved it. I played football during grade school and high school. And at a certain point, I couldn't play football because um, I got into so many activities that my grades became low.
Ah.
So, so stop muna ang football. Ganun. Nung nag-stop, na-interest naman ako sa acting or sa teatro. Kasi where I was in school, we were very active in putting up theater productions. Si Paul Dumol
Hmm.
was our director then, and we will put up really interesting Christmas productions. And I really love to do Christmas productions because if you are in a Christmas production, you're pulled out of class, so you don't have to attend class around November and October. So everything is really just okay. So saan ka mapunta? But what's important is that you're enjoying what you're doing, and then you're developing and you're getting better at what you're doing. And I just accepted it. And I told myself, okay, I won't get married. I won't have a family. I'll be alone in my life, but so that I don't need so much money because I know in the theater you don't earn as much. But I found the love of my life. I found Charmaine, who happens to be in the theater, and we both got into the theater. But theater became, we learned some skills there that we could use for other other forms of acting, which is film, TV, and so we also that's where you earn a little more money. So we got into that, and we had a family, and of course, in the theater you learn how organization and stuff like that. And so she learned. She was very good at stage management, which was a skill that you use for being an assistant director for commercials. So
Mm.
she got into assistant director work in commercials while I was trying to establish a name in the film industry and TV during the time that we were still young. So parang nag-flow lang siya, no? And then parang I don't know what I'm going to do. Then parang sabi nila kailangan meron ka daw parang goal sa life mo na gano'n. Bakit hindi ko ano yon, parang I just took it from day to day, and apparently now at the age of 54, I think that's where I see myself until I die, which is to act. And probably to earn money. If I don't earn as much money from that, then I'll probably look for other sources of money, other kinds of business, probably food business or breeding dogs, which is what I love. And yun. But I see myself, I, as you grow older, pala, that's when I say more or less, okay, these are the things I want uh, to do and to end up maybe dying with.
So, because you're a physical person, ano lately ang exercise routine mo aside from mag-push up kayo ng apo mo?
Well, I do. I walk and run. I cannot run anymore for the whole length of time. I used to see you in no in Green Hills.
Oo,
You'd
yeah.
be walking there every morning. Do you
Mm.
still do that?
Not in Green Hills anymore. Umalis na ako sa Green Hills eh.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I used to see you almost every morning when I would go. Ngayon, I don't do it every day because I have some knee pain. So what I do it every other day. I walk, and then for let's say, I tell myself, okay, 150 steps, you run fast, then stop, then walk again.
Mm.
Ganun. So hindi na siya yung running steadily for 30, 45 minutes because it's bad for my knees. And for most middle-aged or all people pushing to be seniors, it's not jogging, running. You don't have that much experience in it. It's not really that good. I walk, and then sometimes I ride the bike around the village, and then now I'm a little bit afraid because sabi nila meron dang volcanic, ano yun? Volcanic something, sulfur dioxide in the air because of Taal and some eruption in Japan. So I'm afraid to go out in the open. So what do? I lessen that, and then I go yung merong tawag silang body project. Yung it's almost like an arrow thing on YouTube. So
Ah,
I do that 30 minutes para lang pawisan. No? Yun. And of course, another way is to play with my apo and to dance with my apo, which is very very you burn a lot of calories there. It's very hard to keep up with her. Yeah, a 2-year-old, her energy is boundless. Yeah, I can't keep up with her. Yeah.
first apo.
First apo, yeah.
Only apo.
Yes, for now. Yeah.
For now. Eh kung maging dalawa tatlo yan, mas mapapagod si Noni.
Kaya kailangan mag-exercise pa.
Do you watch your diet? Or you eat anything?
I eat anything, but I try not to eat too much food that causes acid. I'm prone to hyperacidity, so I try to avoid things that are acidic. Yeah. Then I don't eat as much at night. I don't eat at all after 5 or 6 p.m. For most of the week. I do that. I don't eat as much at night anymore.
Okay. Can we play a little game, Noni? Sure.
Yeah.
I will mention a pair of words and then off
Mm.
without thinking, anong mas gusto mo dun sa dalawang words, and then briefly explain why you prefer that word. For example, red or blue? Sagot ka agad.
Okay.
Red or blue. Yan.
O, sige.
Okay. First pair. Beer or wine?
Beer. Because wine makes me more acidic than beer.
Black or white?
Black. I look thinner wearing black.
Sleeping or eating?
Eating. There's more pleasure in eating.
Okay. Baka meron kang message sa ating fans, followers, mga kaibigan mo, those who watch you. This is your chance to tell them what you want them to know and feel.
Okay. I want to tell everybody to have faith. Don't give up. And treat your life as if it was your last day every day, because life is hard now. We don't know what's going to happen. So might as well enjoy life, the people around you, and look at the beautiful things that is available for you, that is around you at the moment.
Have you played the role of a woman?
Not that I would be a woman,
Never.
but no, yeah,
Would you be open?
yeah. If they want an ugly woman, I would be okay.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is Noni Bencamino, our guest today for Behind the Scenes. Let's give him another warm virtual applause. And thank you till the next episode. Bye, Noni. Thank you for your time. Salamat, salamat, salamat.